The civil authorities have issued a shelter-in-place warning for Nubra WY, beginning at 4:57 p.m. and ending at 11:57 p.m. An explosion has just been reported at the Dominion Science Center in the town of Lusk, Wyoming. This has resulted in a large fire erupting, likely compromising the structural integrity of the building and surrounding buildings. The amount of casualties are unknown at this time. If you are within a 3-block radius of the facility, vacate the area and do not return until an all-clear is given. If you are farther away from the building, shelter in place. Close and lock all windows and doors, turn off all heaters, air conditioners, and air vents. If not using the fireplace, close all fireplace dampers and vents. Seal up any cracks or crevices with duct tape or damp towels. Keep a battery-powered or hand-crank radio to get news and information should power be cut. Firefighters are currently on a scene in order to extinguish the blaze. Please continue to stay tuned to local news media for more information and updates on this dangerous event. The civil authorities have issued an administrative message for Nubra WY, beginning at 11:32 p.m. and ending at 12:32 a.m. An all-clear has been issued for the fire caused by the explosion at the Dominion Science Center in Lusk, Wyoming. Anyone sheltering in place is now free to resume business as usual and open up doors and windows to let air in. Anyone who has evacuated is now free to return home. However, there may still be some fumes at the accident site, so it is heavily advised that anyone living near the Science Center, especially young children, the elderly, and those with breathing issues, use caution when going outdoors. To repeat, an all-clear has been issued and everyone is now free to go back to their normal activities.
Good evening, everyone. I am your host, Marcus Ventura, here with your nightly news. Our top story tonight covers the explosion and subsequent blaze that occurred at the Dominion Science Center in the town of Lusk several hours ago. Firefighters in the area have fully contained the blaze, and thankfully no fatalities have been reported. However, there have been some mild to moderate injuries, with 2 workers in critical condition as of now. As for what has caused the explosion, no solid answer has been given yet. However, the Science Center is conducting an investigation at the accident site, so hopefully we can come to a conclusion soon. On that note, here is our 7-day forecast for our local area.
Hello?
Hi, Dad. I heard there was an explosion at the Science Center you work at. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. We're currently investigating the cause of the explosion.
Have you guys figured it out yet?
No, but we suspect it was a chemical fire since the flames following the explosion were green. I'll call you again when we come to a solid conclusion.
Woo, that must have been a sight for sore eyes. Okay, I'm gonna head to bed now. Good night, Dad. Stay safe. I love you.
Love you more.
This is NOAA All Hazards Radio for the North Platte River Valley in eastern Wyoming, station WNG 571, operating on the frequency of 162.450 MHz and transmits at 1,000 watts of power. This broadcast originates from the National Weather Service in Cheyenne, with transmitter facilities located near the Glendale Reservoir. Routine broadcasts on the station include detailed forecasts up to 7 days and general forecasts up to 14 days, hourly weather conditions for specific locations in the region of broadcast continuously, as well as wind speeds at various locations along Interstate 25 during the winter months, climatological summaries for message transmitted at the request of the Niobrara County Emergency Management. At 3:23 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a cloud of green smoke was reported on the site of the explosion at the Dominion Science Center in Lusk, Wyoming. The origin of this phenomenon is unknown at this time. As a precaution, do not approach the area until an all clear is given. Stay tuned to local news and media for future updates on this mysterious situation.
Alright people, we finally reached the epicenter of the explosion, but tread carefully. We don't know how toxic the chemicals may be and it's hard to see through this damn gas.
Copy that. Lights?
Damn, this place seems dead. There's no one here but us.
Man, I got a bad feeling about this. Hold on, what the fuck is that?
What's wrong?
I found some pieces of metal. You don't think it's...
Hold the phone. Oh my god.
What now?
I found some gunpowder. I won't know, since I'm no stranger to combat involving such weaponry.
Oh man. Then that means...
This was no accident. Someone must have planted a bomb here, right under our noses.
Dear God, I knew something was off. We have to tell the CEO immediately.
Good idea. Hold on. What the hell is happening to the gas?
the color. It's changing!
They call this movie too, but there's barely any wind.
Everyone head to the truck, retreat!
I'm mad you
And
killed
welcome
Bubble
back
Flower.
to Maurice. Now we're here with the guest named Laura. She's a crackhead, and I'm just trying to figure out what
Bubbles
made
life
her
is special.
choose to
And
do
you know
that.
what you get
Why
for
did
popping
you
her?
try it
You
when you knew that it was
instantly
a stupid
lose
decision?
flower power.
You know what it's like? Have you ever tried crack?
I haven't.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Denver County Emergency Management. At 8:34 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Multiple reports have been received of yellow gas spreading into northwestern Colorado, northern Utah, eastern Idaho, southern Montana, and Panhandle, Nebraska. This is believed to have been from the previously green gas cloud at the Dominion Science Center in Wyoming. The cause of this change of the gas cloud is currently unknown at this time. Do not drive or go outside unless you absolutely need to. This cloud is reducing visibility, and it is unknown whether or not this gas is harmful to humans. Stay tuned to news and media for more information on the situation as it develops.
Hey, Yellow Boy, you advertise for a massive department store, right? Does it sell emeralds?
No, but we have these cheap
How are you
plastic
feeling right
green
now?
toys.
Great, let's...
Whoa, hold it. I'm not sure
That's
who would
amazing.
like to be...
Dad? What's going on?
Well, the cloud has gotten larger, and it's turned yellow. It is also spreading to other states in the mountainous U.S.
Well, that escalated quickly. Well, did you find out what caused the explosion that started all this madness?
While we currently don't know who it is, we believe somebody planted a bomb in Sector 5, and when it exploded, a violent reaction occurred between a complex chemical. After the fire got put out, that may have made that chemical reaction worse. Unfortunately, we currently don't know how to stop this gas.
Goodness, what sick bastard would do such a thing? Anyways, I hope you guys can figure this out soon. I'll keep you in my prayers tonight.
As will I. Okay, I'm gonna head off now. Bye!
The current time is 9:46 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Here is the Northern Arizona weather synopsis. Code Orange Air Quality Alert. For the following counties: Northern Apache, Northern Coconino, Northern Mojave, Northern Navajo, and Northwest Yavapai, until 10:50 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time Sunday. At 9:40 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, the yellow gas cloud over the Rockies originating from the Dominion Science Center in Lusk, Wyoming is now starting to spread to states such as Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, Oregon, North Dakota, and Washington, and it has been reported to have turned an orange color and is severely limiting visibility. If you are inside, close any windows and turn off any vents, especially if you are sensitive to air pollution. If you are in a car, pull over and go to the nearest building. Driving is strongly discouraged due to the low visibility. The cause of this event is unknown at this time, though it is currently being looked into by authorities. Stay tuned to local media for more updates. Here is the Northern Arizona weather synopsis.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry Watts with your 1 o'clock news. Our top story today involves a mysterious gas believed to have been spreading from the Dominion Science Center in rural eastern Wyoming following an explosion. While the cause of the explosion is still not fully known at this time, this was believed to have been caused with malicious intent, according to facility officials. The color of the gas appears to be changing as it grows larger and spreads to more areas. First, it was green and localized to eastern Wyoming. Then it changed to yellow and started to spread to other states within the mountainous U.S. Now it has turned orange and has expanded to states such as North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, and Kansas. Aside from greatly limiting visibility, the air quality of areas affected by the cloud appears to deteriorate as it increases in size and changes color in accordance with the air quality index scale. Is this an elaborate plot to put an end to the American dream, or just a mere coincidence? Regardless, it is advised that citizens of the gassed-up zone stay calm and follow instructions from local officials, as doing otherwise will make the situation worse. As always, stay tuned to local news and media, including the station, for new information about this rapidly evolving situation as it becomes available.
The civil authorities have issued a civil danger warning for the state of Nebraska beginning at 2:32 p.m. and ending at 7:32 p.m. Over the past few days, a cloud of toxic chemicals originating from the Dominion Science Center in Lusk, Wyoming has been growing larger and has now turned a red color. The air quality within the cloud is also deteriorating, and as a result, a code red air quality alert has been issued until further notice for the regions affected by the gas. Take the following actions to ensure your safety. If you are in a car, drive to the nearest building. Be mindful of other drivers and turn on your hazard lights due to the low visibility. Wear face masks if you absolutely need to go outside. Call 911 if you show symptoms of chemical exposure. Stay tuned to local news media for more information and updates on this rapidly worsening event.
Oh, I'm actually making something else. Ice cream cake.
Oh, really? Cool. Oh my gosh, Shieldy, look at what I found.
What's that?
It's food coloring.
What's so good about
Oh, the ideas are flowing. There's gotta be more. Hey, hot dog.
Event type is civil emergency. Throughout the past few days, a mysterious gas cloud originating from a now-destroyed Dominion Science Center in Lusk, Wyoming, United States, has been spreading throughout the continental United States and is now spreading over the U.S.-Canada border. Provinces affected include, but may not be limited to, Alberta, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan. It has been changing colors in accordance with the air quality index scale, as well as the quality of air within the gas slowly getting worse. It is also severely limiting visibility, making driving and traveling in general extremely difficult. Currently, the air quality is at an unhealthy level, and is expected to worsen over time. To stay safe during this dangerous situation, do not go outside unless you absolutely have to. Close and lock all windows and doors. Shut off any vents and air conditioning. If you must go outside, wear a face mask rated N95. Use caution while driving and look out for your fellow drivers. Use your headlights and hazard lights if possible. Most importantly, remain calm and civil, as doing otherwise will make the situation worse. Stay tuned to local media for more information as it becomes available.
Sure, maybe I'll get an idea for mine while I'm at it. Alright, I'll just need butter, sugar, eggs, flour, and cornstarch.
Rufus?
Hey, how's it going? It's been a while.
Yeah. Wow, you've gone through puberty. Anyways, I've been thinking about you because of the gas cloud that's been spreading throughout the country these past few days. I'm worried that it could spread to your state. Maybe even further.
Yeah, I've been trying to find a way to get out of here and crash at your place over in the Commonwealth, since I've also been going through rough times at home and school. So I'd much rather shelter in a much peaceful place and live with someone I have a ton of catching up to do.
Yep, I heard it can be quite rough over there in Chi-Town. I can't wait to see you. I hope you have a safe trip out there. Careful with that cloud, though. Who knows where it's gonna strike next?
Thanks. I'll keep you posted.
Keeping it G ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppet. I got the whole block bucket. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it. Watch a young player do his thing down puppet. Nah, you know what this is. Tell them this is celebration, where the barbecue pits and the mini bikes, mini skirts in the seas and the Miller Lights, domino tables.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the California Emergency Management Agency. The toxic red cloud of chemicals that has been wreaking havoc in the Midwest and mountainous U.S. is now spreading to the West Coast and has turned purple. It has also been reported that the bigger the cloud gets, the more toxic it becomes. People exposed to the gas have been showing physical symptoms such as headaches, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, burning of the skin, and muscle weakness. All citizens in the states of California, Oregon, and Washington should rush protective measures now. Shelter in place, close and lock all windows and doors, seal up any cracks with duct tape or damp towels, turn off heaters, air conditioners or vents. If not using the fireplace, close all fireplace dampers. Do not go outside, as you will be putting your life in jeopardy by doing so.
I'm putting the ghetto on top of my back and I live in the back of the jungle. Lions, tigers, bears, oh my. Hear the siren, walk up. Drive-by, shooters, looters, federal fed intruders, engines on back of scooters.
Este es un mensaje del Gobierno Federal de México. Por favor, escuchen atentamente. Un evento inusual está poniendo en peligro a este país. Una nube morado que contiene gas tóxica originaria de los Estados Unidos ha cruzado la frontera entre México y Estados Unidos y está causando enfermedades graves en varios ciudadanos. Desafortunadamente, se ha reportado que algunos incluso han fallecido a causa de estas enfermedades. Esta nube también limita considerablemente la visibilidad, lo que dificulta considerablemente los viajes. Por su seguridad, no salgan. Regresen a sus casas inmediatamente. Si se encuentran en un lugar no familiarizado, en un vehículo o al aire libre, diríjanse al refugio más cercano. Cierren con llave todas las ventanas y puertas, apaguen el aire acondicionado y la calefacción, y sellen cualquier salida al exterior. En caso de emergencia, llame al 911. Permanezca en este canal para obtener más información sobre esta situación a medida que esté disponible.
The civil authority has issued a civil danger warning for the following counties/areas. Illinois, United States, at 9:38 a.m. Central Daylight Time on May 2nd, 2022, effective until 11:36 p.m. Message from WBBM-TV. The toxic purple gas plume that has been enveloping the United States and parts of Canada and Mexico over the past few days is currently approaching the lower Midwest. This cloud has been shown to cause serious illness in exposed persons and in some cases, death. It is also severely limiting visibility, making travel difficult to even impossible. For your safety, it is strongly advised to shelter in place or evacuate if time allows. To shelter in place, close and lock any windows and doors, seal off cracks or crevices with duct tape or damp towels. Turn off any heating and air conditioning. If not using the fireplace, close all fireplace dampers. Keep important supplies such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, and a battery-powered or hand-crank radio to keep up to date with what is happening with this emergency. If you are planning to evacuate, please do it in a safe and expedient manner, and only gather essential items such as personal identification and a mobile device. Do not gather any other items as there isn't much time to do so. Tie a white towel or piece of clothing to your door or mailbox to let authorities know you have evacuated. Do not use the towel if you need assistance. Please do not pick up children, relatives, or friends from schools, hospitals, or nursing homes, as these facilities have their own evacuation procedures.
Well, shit. It's coming. Good thing I'm almost at the airport. I was probably gonna be crowded as hell over there. Damn, look at that thing. Even with the thread it poses, it's oddly beautiful. Hauntingly beautiful. I've never seen anything like this in my life. This will certainly go down in history, that's for sure.
and gentlemen, we are now approaching Ronald Reagan National Airport. Please take your seats and fasten your seatbelts, as we will be landing shortly.
What the fuck, man?
Starting off with a phenomenon that has been gripping more and more of the US throughout this past week, a toxic cloud originating from the Dominion Science in Lusk, Wyoming has been spreading throughout the United States and even parts of Canada and Mexico. It has been noted to change colors and even become more harmful to health in accordance with the Air Quality Index scale. According to Dominion Science Center officials, it is currently a purplish color and is currently encompassing the states east of the Mississippi and... Okay. And I have just received an update from one of my producers that the cloud's color has now changed to maroon, which indicates hazardous on the Air Quality Index scale and is currently beginning to swallow US. Wait, what is that? Wait, what's that? Oh, son of a bitch!
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Georgia Emergency Management Agency. At 2:32 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the public reported a toxic maroon fog beginning to spread into the southeastern United States, including the state of Georgia. This is believed to be the same fog originating from the Dominion Science Center in Lusk, Wyoming that has been engulfing North America throughout the past week. To protect yourself and those around you, shelter in place. Close and lock all windows and doors, seal up any cracks or crevices, close all fireplace dampers. Visibility is also being severely limited as a result of this gas, and as such, travel is not advised at this time. If you absolutely must go outside, wear a face mask or covering and eye protection if possible. Citizens have reportedly begun to fall ill as a result of exposure to the gas. Symptoms of chemical exposure include headaches, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, burning of the skin, and muscle weakness. Please do not call 911 unless you have an immediate, life-threatening emergency. Keep essentials such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a flashlight, and a battery-powered or hand crank radio to keep up with the situation. It is unknown when a solution to this emergency will be found, but authorities and the Dominion Science Center are working tirelessly to do so. Please stay tuned to local news and media for more information and updates.
Ah, you've made it. Oh, look how you've grown.
Yeah, I made it. No troubles.
Rufus!
What's up?
Wow, Mom wasn't lying. You're almost as tall as my dad. You even kind of look like him to an extent.
Hate to break up the reunion, but the gas is reaching the East Coast and it could reach us very soon.
Yeah, I can even see that gas in the plane I took to get here. Actually kind of picturesque, as eerie as it was.
I'll help you set up your room while Mom prepares the house and orders extra supplies.
Sounds like a plan.
This is an emergency action notification requested by the White House. All broadcast stations will follow activation procedures in the EAS operating handbook for a national level emergency. The President of the United States or his representative will shortly deliver a message over the emergency alert system.
We interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is WAMU. We will continue to serve the Washington, D.C. area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Washington, D.C. area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated.
We interrupt our programming at the request of the White House. This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming has been discontinued during this emergency. This is WAMU. This station will continue furnishing news, official information and instructions for the Washington, D.C. area. If you are not in the Washington, D.C. area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your area. It is important that you listen carefully to announcements from the station in your local area.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
My fellow Americans, good evening. As most of you have heard, a disaster of unique proportions has recently befallen this great nation. About a week ago, an unknown individual bombed the Dominion Science Center in Lusk, Wyoming, which has quite literally sparked a chain of distressing events. After the fire that followed this attack was extinguished, a green chemical fog began emanating from the destroyed facility and began spreading throughout eastern Wyoming and kept spreading throughout the contiguous U.S. What makes this particular phenomenon stand out is its color changing and air quality worsening in accordance with the Air Quality Index scale. This attack is unlike anything we have seen before. With that being said, America will not bend to its knees to terrorists, foreign or domestic. Despite the odds being stacked against us, do not lose hope, because we are America. With that in mind, please listen carefully to the following directions, as these are critical if we want to make it out of this in one piece. Shelter in place. Close and lock all windows and doors, and seal off any additional openings to the outside world. Turn off any heating or air conditioning. If you're in an unfamiliar location, go to the nearest building. Keep an adequate supply of food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and a battery-powered or hand-crank radio to keep up with this crisis. If you need assistance, call your local emergency department. Do keep in mind emergency services may be slow to reach you due to the low visibility of the cloud. Do not call 911 unless you have a dire emergency. Even though things may look daunting right now, do not give up hope. Pray if you are of faith. Stay strong, America. Good luck, and be safe.
That was a message from the President of the United States. Normal programming will now resume. Stay safe and good luck.